Fenn. I teach in, how do I afford? There we go. Okay. Oh, and of course, she's been silent the whole time. Oh, you're fine, sweetie. So I'm Margot Fenn. I teach in Applied Liberal Arts and the program in the environment. I study food and popular culture in the U.S., what kinds of stories we tell about food, what we believe about food and why. And it's my pleasure today to introduce Chef Frank Turchan. He did his training at the other CIA, the Culinary Institutes of America. Oh, sweetie. And his favorite food, and you can interrogate him about this, I was too late to get the details, is barbecue.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Yeah. Sorry, I'm a chef, so I'm going to be not formally, so we're just going to talk. And I'll watch the clock. But it was an honor. I'm kind of really excited to be here. So we'll kind of get going. Modern day forager, and I just kind of put this out there. Actually, a colleague of mine kind of called me that one day. I'm like, what is a modern day forager? University of Michigan, Michigan Dining, has 3 branches. Has catering, retail, residential. We feed 4 million meals a year. Okay? How does that affect the environment? How does it, not only the environment, but the people around it? Okay? We can talk about the food, we can talk about the plants, but we also got to talk about the people that are growing it, the people that are harvesting it, the people that are producing it. Because if we don't have them, we don't have anyone, really. So we're going to zip through here. Again, I'm Frank. I'm the campus executive chef. Okay? So my role is overseeing the dining halls. I have we do 28,000 meals a day. We focus on, there's a couple points here that I'll show you. I am a proud father, so it's really important for me to teach my kids. I've shared with some friends of mine that I've taken my daughters down to Eastern Market since they're 4. I'll tell you where all the bathrooms are for your child if you want to know, because obviously that's where they want to go. So I've taught them really young where to go, how to talk to people, farmers, and it's a really cool story. That's a different one later on, but it's awesome. I am a Michigan fan, not only Go Blue, but the state. It's a cool state. MSU, we won't talk about them, but it's a cool state. I spent a lot of time from anywhere from Marquette, Houghton, all the way down to Detroit. My kids are getting tired of it, but they're getting used to it. We find every farm market, every little store, everything there. Okay, so I'm not traipsing through the woods per se, but I'm finding the little niches out there, and I'll share those with you as we go along. So for Michigan Dining Food Feeds, we have 3 little discs that we follow. We have the finance for not only being good stewards of the students' money, but also finding vendors that we're going to take care of. Make sure we get a fair price, make sure they're paid well. That's one of our values. People, like I mentioned before, we want to take care of the farmers. We also want to give nourishing food for the students. We don't want to give items that are just random or items like that. And I'll talk about some items people are kind of leery about, but they work out really well for us. The planet, obviously. For feeding 4 million meals, one of the things I'll talk about is seafood. We, at Michigan Dining, all our beef, pork, and chicken are local. So we're very conscious of the animals. We actually have a great OSHA team, or environmental health studies, whatever the name's called now. They go with us, and they check out the properties as well. They check out the animals. We bring students along. We make sure everything is good. Okay. So for Michigan Dining, local is 250 miles from Ann Arbor and then the Great Lakes. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, as we all know. As everyone probably knows, hopefully. We're number 2 behind California with varietal produce. And it's really cool because I've been fortunate enough to speak to Michigan Bean Council, the Blueberry Council, recently Michigan Potato Council. It's pretty funny to be in front of farmers, talk about potatoes and what can they do for Michigan, because they're shipping it all out. So our local spend, our target is 20%, okay, by 2025. I don't know if we should speed up or slow down because we're at 17%, okay, for dining program. The cool thing is, with that, it helps out knowing where to go. There's a couple different principles I'm going to zip through or talk about. One of the big things is the Pure Michigan Ag Summit we do every year. It's all these cool little incubator plate people that come visit us, talk about products. I do, like I said, farm markets. I go to Eastern Market pretty much every Saturday. As you see on there, from the Agriculture Summit, we found Pop Daddy popcorn, which is on retail, kale Mizzou chips, and then the big one is Ackett's pies, and I'll talk about that one. It's a really cool idea. And then the farm market is with McClure pickles. Boy, this thing does move fast, doesn't it? Darn farmers. Ackett's Pies is a company that's out of Chesterfield, Michigan. We found them. They do all our pies for us. We figured we'd focus on other things because 99% of their ingredients is Michigan. So they work great partnership. Another thing is coming together, incorporating local produce with Michigan Dining. Not only two farmers that we have that does apples and vegetables, and our relationship with the campus farm. We also have Bayport Fishery, which is up in the Thumb area. We just partnered with them about 3 years ago. We purchase about 10,000 pounds of fish from them every year. We went out to the fishery, we inspected the fishery, we know the fishermen, we know the father-daughter team that own it really well. Just a quick note, we do sustainable seafood. We're trying to be 100% sustainable seafood. All of our, I should say 90% of our fish, excuse me, or seafood is North America. We're not importing anything because we want to keep everything in North America and there's tighter limits. Cool quick story, farm to freezer, found them. This is where they buy B's and C's of produce. They process it, IQF it. So we're able to serve Michigan produce year round. So last thing I want to talk about, our biggest philosophy is cut the stem, don't pull the root. Every time I talk to anyone, I am okay with you telling me no. I can't do this anymore. Don't do it for Michigan, do it for your family. If it doesn't work out, let's walk away. So, thank you very much.